Hey guys, what's up? This is Short Talking. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be about the visions, and I think it will be a very important one because we are on double job points and double item drop week. We know that this is kind of the best moment for us to farm a lot of stuffs, but not only that, guys. When you click here on Far Plane, you see something that was not here, something that was not expected. Not even when they announced the new changes, they were talking about raids. We know that next week will be raid. We will face some bosses that can be like Nespers, can be some different type of bosses, like Iron Giant even appears on raids. And you can play on single player or multiplayer. There will be a lot of mechanics that you can take advantage, like time mages or some chiefs that can steal time. These are the best mechanics for you to play on raids, so you can build chains that do even more damage. The bosses will get stronger with time, and the more damage you inflict, the better will be the rewards. We know that. But something that they didn't announce is the Porcelain Tower. This icon was not here, and you can see a grueling quest Porcelain Tower. For those that do not know, a tower event is just something that you have to claim, pass it on stages, to get rewards on the top. And on this game, it's very interesting to understand how this works, because every time you clear one of the floors of the tower, your HP won't be replenished, so you have to bring healers to heal the damage you take. And not only that, some classes and jobs will be more interesting to have on this tower, and having diversity will also mean a lot here, because if your unit dies, you won't be able to use it after some cooldowns and something like that. So what does that mean is that this is coming. I don't know if it will be on the second week on raids, or even when raids ends and they will start the Porcelain Tower, but this is a sign that this is probably coming very soon. So this video is about preparing for Porcelain Tower and what you can do right now to make your experience easier when it comes. So like I said, you need more diversity on your squad, so you have to think, what units can you level up and bring to tower? Let's just see my account here so we can talk about it. You can see that you probably have already a 5-man squad that you are using, or 5 girls, doesn't matter. And some of your units you drop along the way. You can see I have Macri drop it along the way, Oelde, I think even Stern is being invested right now, or Engelbert. The thing is, some of those units, even low level, can be used on tower depending on their jobs. You can see Engelbert, even on level 55, can be used. He's very important because he's a tank. Tanks can take hits even when they are low level because of the HP, even through the hate mechanic changing. But this is something that we discuss on another video. So you have your units that you are working, but sometimes, and most of the time, the real struggle will be with rainbow fragments. You can see Stern is being developed now, and I need to only awaken him once more. And I have a need of 5 rainbow fragments. I thought, and I only have 8. So I don't have much to plan, because there won't be many rainbow fragments. I know I won't be getting too much before the potential arrival of the towers. So there are some things that you can do. If you stop right now on investing on ultra rare units, or you just want to take more time, you can start investing on SR units. You can see some of the SR units are very good, and some people don't see it. Simply because when we start the game, they have lower status. They take more time to build up, at least because of how they learn techniques. Because they don't have as much high status. But once you have maxed cards, you have maxed equipment, you have good espers, the difference between status will not be as high as before. So you can start evolving some SR units to use on tower or any other type of content. Especially because if you are only focusing on slash damage, just like myself, you will end up a wall sometime when the content asks for pierce or strike damage and you don't have any of your units dealing this type of damage as well. Or you don't have diversity because you don't have a thief that can steal time, or steal heart when you need it. Steal heart is very impressive because it's very useful on the tower. You can steal heart of some very strong enemy, and then that can wreak havoc on all of your other enemies. And this is why we'll be talking some SR units that you can raise now. Not every SR unit is viable, because some of them will get very replaceable in the future because of older other type of units, but some of them are still kind of unique in something that they do. So Phoebe is still very useful because she's a main time mage. She can do quicken and haste if you really want. It will lack the healing spells, but you can still craft a healing staff to get Cura at least. So Phoebe is nice. You can use her because her Trust Mastery is also very nice. And even if you don't want to use Rainbow Fragments of Thought on your SR units, you can simply stop on the Awaken number 4. Right here, on Awaken number 4, you won't have to use any Rainbow Fragment of Thought. If you are playing the game and you are also purchasing gens and doing way too many summons, I think you may have even some SR units that already have enough shards to get max limit broken. So this means that if you have all the shards, you can at least reach level 79 without spending a single Rainbow Fragment of Thought. But they won't have access to all their abilities because some of them are locked behind Awakening 6. But even then, you can start developing them, reaching the max potential before you need to use Rainbow Fragments of Thought, and then you have to decide. SR units, you only use 5 Rainbow Fragments of Thought, so having 10 is already enough to max 2 units that are SR. So SR is very important to just try to understand them better, to see if they match your playstyle, or if they will help you in the future. Phoebe also has a very good Trust Mastery reward, so she will be very good even after you max her as a reward. So we have some other SR units that are good. Not many people talk about them. We have Naya. Naya is even better than Aishtola in some cases because her status can get even higher when compared to her. And she has access to Holly. It's very good, Holly, because it has 100% accuracy. And some enemies will play different styles on tower. Even some fours may have some enemies with very high evade. So having a Naya with Holly will help you in some stages. She can also heal. She can also cast fire. So she is very versatile. You can use her as a healer and as a main damage dealer for magic spells. Besides Naya, I still have some recommendations because Vading is a main job chief. He will get access to Steel Heart, to Steel Time. He also gets access to Hien, being a sub-job samurai. Very versatile. You can use him anywhere. I think he is one of the best SR units. In Rubius Bandana is also a very good Trust Master because it adds accuracy and also defense. Not so high, but it's okay. So Vading is a good idea to increase, especially if you have other lightning units to build some chains. After that, we still have Murmur. Murmur is very impressive, one of the best easy to build units in the game. She can get access to both healing and damage spells. She's built for mag. She gets very high resistance. If you have some cards that increase resistance and equipment, she will get even better. Her Trust Mastery reward is not so good, but you can think about increasing all of her other jobs. And being a red mage, she will have Gemmarine Trust, that it's one of the most interesting and impressive skills in this game because of the range it has. And some maps will really be easier if you are attacking from afar. So Murmur is easy, especially if you already built your mountain, you're on a need of a next Earth unit that you still haven't built. After that, we have Sosha. Sosha has a very special Trust Mastery. We can start building because of it, because it also adds accuracy and defense. It's an accessory, very nice because of that. And she also has Dragoon in a combination with Ranger, so she can decrease the charge time of the Dragoon jumps because of the passive of Ranger. It's interesting, she is very slow, I think, but not so much as some people suggest, so she can be useful. The problem is to find weapons, but for Sosha and also for Vading, because they don't have many options. We can get by Trust Mastery of Mega Hard units, so I don't think you have, but you can use equipments of the normal Heresy that will also work very fine. We also have this guy here that has a Trust Mastery that no one kind of see the potential, but it's very nice. You see that we have Robe of Alliance. It's an equipment. It's not an accessory. And it adds some slash attack resistance, all of the type resistance of Pierce and Missile and other things here. It's nice. And he also adds defense and spirit. You only need some more HP with another equipment. And he is also very useful. I think Palade can also be used well. He has access to both offensive and defensive spells, and especially as in Green Mage, he has access to Imperial, and Imperial is good decrease the resistance of elemental for some enemies. So he's also a good option. Surge is not so much. I won't even be talking much about Surge. He doesn't have anything that really shines here. I think he's one of the SRs that kind of loses potential because of other combinations of Ultra Hairs. And after that, we only have Severo as a good option as well. Severo doesn't have a Trust Mastery that's worth noting, but he's also very useful because he can get access to both offensive and defensive spells, and healing and such. Severo is also good, easy to build because he's a more element. And last, let's see if we have anything else. We don't. I don't think Little Lita, let's see the name of this uni, or Paello is useful on this regard. I don't think they are worth investing right now. Oh, Surge. But all of the others that I mentioned, they can be used on tower. They can help you if you don't have any other options. So what you should be doing is running story mode, and on story mode you should be chasing some of the job memories, because the item exchange shop arrived, but it won't allow you to change a job memory or another job memory. You can exchange a lot of stuff here, but we can change that. And we can also change Rainbow Vision Sphere or Rainbow Fragment of Thought, but you have to spend 5 Rainbow Vision Sphere to get a single Rainbow Fragment of Thought. Rainbow Fragment of Thought is still the most precious item in this game, the most rare of them all. And if you are not planning on investing on ultra rare units right now, you can simply do some exchanges, maybe 2, I think, and get those Rainbow Fragments of Thought to invest on SR or Mega Rare units in the meanwhile. You will have time to get more Rainbow Vision Spheres in the future. I'm not exactly recommending this, but I'm saying that this can be done just to get more Max Awakening units, if you're planning on doing that. And so after you decide on this, you have to farm maps, and I recommend you guys not caring too much about anything exchange shop right now, and choosing the units that you want to develop, and finding something that you need to get. Let's click on maybe Grace or Murmur here, and you can find like let's see some of job that I don't have here. Maybe if I didn't have this Lancer memory, I have to chase these items. They are the rarest items in the game, and taking advantage of the double drop will help you getting more duplicates of these items, because you need a lot. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we see each other on the next one. Bye.